You all right, mate?
Good morning.
What's good about it?
What's up, holiday no good? Is that why you come over?
The holiday was great. Everything was fine until I come home. Oh, that's the woman I want to talk to. Want to have a word with you?
Me, Mr. Butlerwood.
I'll tell you exactly what I told your husband. I got back off my holidays last night, and who turns up at my flat? Your daughter and that Tyrone Dobbs.
I don't get it. In your flat, I don't understand. I mean, what was she doing there?
Living the life of Riley by the look of it. Been there all week, I shouldn't reckon. Eating my food, drinking my drink, and driving my car.
I had no idea, I mean...
I'd keep that daughter of yours under control if I was you. Right, the show's over. Get on with your jobs. Well, you've still got one. It's just that trade fair coming up at Wolverhampton. My old mates aren't going now, so I think I'll give it a miss as well.
Oh, you still want me to go, though?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you make a few contacts here. Could pick up an order.
Excuse me, Mike, they're fine.
Right, well, if you aren't going, how about I take Karen? I mean, it'd be a good experience for her, wouldn't it?
Well, that depends on what sort of experience you got in mind for her. But I'll tell you what, you're dealing with dynamite there, my son.
He's in it for the confirm.
Look, I'm only telling you what Les told me.
You don't know what you're talking about, you.
Les swears he didn't start that trouble with your Mick.
Well, of course he does. Because Les is all as innocent.
Yeah, and I think he might be this time, that's all I'm saying.
You are talking out you gusset, lady. I know Les. I married him. More fool me. And I also know Mick. And they are completely different. For starters, Mick is a decent bloke.
Look! Fight on your own time, right?
Yeah, she started it.
Yes, and I'm finishing it.
And don't you dare about that,
Janice!
Mick.
One more word out of either of you, and you're both in trouble. Do you hear me?
Dynamite, did you say, Mike? Well, she makes one hell of a bang, doesn't she? All right. See you, Cam. Karen, I want a word.
What's up?
Nothing's up. It's about this trade fair in Wolverhampton.
Yeah?
Well, Mike's not going, but he still wants me to go, so I'm offering you the opportunity to go with me.
What?
Well, it's a good thing from your point of view. I mean, it's all part of the learning curve, isn't it?
Oh, come on, Joe. You know that's not on.
Why not? I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't. I don't know what you're afraid of. It's just business as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, funny business.
£1,000? Yeah, apparently he nicked it from his flat.
Didn't have Tyrone down as a thief.
No, me neither.
And your judgment of men ain't that good, is it, Fizzy?
Janice?
Yeah, well, him nicking a grand in as bad as what your fella did.
Oh, shut it.
Come on, you lot, see Blex over. So, made it a grand, did you?
Made what a grand?
The amount Tyrone, isn't it?
I'll never put a figure on it.
Yeah, well, word on the floor says you stole £1,000 of yours.
You'll never underestimate the power of gossip, my son. Oh, yeah, definitely £1,000.
What do you mean?
You all right? Treats?
No, thanks, I'm just going.
All right, good, because actually I needed to have a chat with your lovely wife about work.
Oh, yeah? Well, go on, then.
This trade fair. I need you to come with me.
What trade fair?
Oh, she's not told you?
No, she has not.
No, what it was, Steve,
Well,
is...
I need her there with me, Steve. I mean, she's me right, a woman.
Why?
Because it needs two of us.
Well, can't Mike go?
Well, he's somewhere else, isn't he?
I said I can't go.
And I'm asking you to reconsider.
Didn't you hear her? She said no.
Look, baby, get off to work. I'll see you in a bit. That's not funny.
Yeah, well, it is from where I'm standing.
Well, then go and stand somewhere else.
Come on. Two of us, strictly business.
I've said no.
Really? Well, that sounds like Steve talking. Shall I tell you something? You know, when I promoted you, I had no idea I'd be taking on your husband and all. In fact, I'm wondering why I did promote you, now.
Because I'm very good at my job.
Oh, really? Well, I'll tell you something else. You think about it. You just think about whether you want to be Karen with a good job and prospects or Karen housewife, tied to her husband's apron strings. And then let me know, OK?
Right, I'll say goodnight to you lovebirds. Yeah, I definitely will be off then.
All right, babe.
How many people in this family are allowed a career?
Hey?
How many?
Yeah, I heard what you said. I'm just trying to work out what the answer is.
All right, so this is a hard one for you, is it?
Well, of course it is, because your questions are never straightforward, and you've already worked out the answer to this one. I've just got to try and guess what it is.
Well, it should be easy, Steve.
Well, it should be, but it's not, though, is it? Ooh, there are 2 people in this family, and we both have careers.
Wrong.
Ah.
I haven't.
No?
No, I thought I had, but I haven't. I can only follow my career if my husband lets me.
I see.
Therefore, only one of us has a career, you.
And you're not happy about this?
No, I'm flipping not. How would you like it?
Well, I wouldn't know.
Have you got any idea what I'm talking about?
I haven't got a clue.
Well, try this. I'm going to go to that trade fair whether you like it or not, because it is my job, and I don't appreciate you stopping me.
I never... Wait a minute. You said you didn't want to go.
Because I knew you wouldn't like it.
Well...
So I can go then?
Well, I never said...
Have I got a career or not?
Karen...
Steve, are you understanding this question yet?
But where has all this come from? It's lunchtime, you said you weren't going to go. Joe Carter's been winding you up, hasn't he?
No.
Yes, he flipping has.
Look, Steve, now I want you to get this. Me and Joe Carter work together and that's it. And if I'm going to do my job properly, then I need to do it without worrying about what you're thinking. Now, listen, have I got a career or not?
OK.
Yeah?
Still got this trade fair, then?
No, I've been thinking about it, and if you don't want me to go, then that's fine, because you are my husband. So I've made you some nice brekkie, and I popped down the cabin, and I got your paper.
Right, thank you.
And I ironed your shirt as well, and I could go and polish your boots if you like. Unless you want me to lick them.
All right, you made your point.
Oh, no, please don't think I'm trying to make a point, because that would suggest that I had an opinion. And we all know good, dutiful wives aren't entitled to them, don't we?
Karen.
Hey! A word. Has he told you yet?
What are you on about?
Your partner, Dev. He gave me my cards on Friday without so much as a buy your leave.
You what?
I told him you won't like it. So, are you running around there? Put him straight then.
Well, you did run that red light, Les. And the rest.
None of which is proven. Anyway, I thought you'd pull the shots, not him. Or don't you mind him pulling rank?
Look, I'll have a word with him.
When?
When I've time, Les.
Oh, great. Nice to see it's top of your agenda. Thank you.
Look, hang on a minute. 2 coffees, please, Vera.
Right, love. No, thanks, Vera. I've had a coffee.
Will I have another one?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, you're right. Forgot. Your wish is my command and all that.
Look, I didn't say you couldn't go. I just said I didn't want you to.
Same thing, innit, love?
But what do you expect me to do? Huh? Jump up and down? Pretend to be happy about it?
No, Steve, you're meant to be happy. That your wife's doing well. Got a great opportunity. Or is that what's really sticking in your throat?
What do you mean?
That I'm doing well in the world and you're not.
I'm very happy with my job, thank you.
Yes, exactly. So why can't you just let me be?
Look, if it makes you happy, then just go.
While you sulk?
I won't. Look, I will be happy for you. Because you're right, that should be. It's just when you are up there, when you've finally made it, just don't look down and wonder what you ever saw in me in the first place, eh?
As if. Anyway, who's to say I will make it?
Me. Because I know you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just one thing. You come home talking about profit margins and power dressing. It'll be me chucking you, deal?
Deal.
Here, here's your chance.
You sure?
Listen, Joe. Karen's got something to tell you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've decided I am going to go to that trade fair, if the offer's still there.
Yeah, of course it is. So, what's made you change your mind?
My lovely husband. He decided it was too good an opportunity to me.
Well, of course he's right. I tell you what, why don't I buys around and then we'll talk about the details?
Well, I'll leave you two to it when we get to work.
Right, I'll see you in a bit, and thank you.
All right.
Well, that's the turn up for the books, isn't it? I mean, the other day he wasn't too pleased about it, was he?
Well, he's had time to think, you know.
Or you've had a chance to persuade him. That's what I mean, you see. You have got potential. Because if you can turn around a stubborn husband like that, think how you can turn around a workforce. Yes, you see, the way I see it is we try and push the male underwear line, try and get some buyers interested.
Right.
Now, there's this really big client I want to impress, so I thought we'd soften him up, maybe take him out for dinner that night.
What, in here?
No, in the hotel.
Well, we can't do that, because we're going to be back by then.
No, we won't. Well, I thought you knew. It's an overnight stay, innit?
Of course it makes a difference. I'm not going to be able to go now, am I?
Why? Look, I thought your husband supported your career.
Yes, he does. Just don't see why we've got to stay overnight, that's all.
Karen, part of the reason for going is to wine and dine potential clients. Now, you can't do that if you go home rushing off at 6 o'clock, can you? Look, it's separate rooms if that's what you're worried about. I'd already booked one for Mike, so you can have his, OK?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know either. Maybe Mike's right. Maybe it was a mistake, me picking you out for promotion. Because if you can't go on an overnight stay without okaying it with your husband first, then...
Oi, I've told you. It's got nothing to do with him. I'm my own boss.
Well, it's your decision then, isn't it? So, you coming or not?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Good.
See you later. Hiya. Work all right, babe?
Yeah, it was all right. Popped in to see Dev on the way back, but he's gone away for the weekend. What are you doing?
I'm just seeing what to take on this trip.
Well, how many items of clothing can you wear in one day?
It's not 1 day, it's 2.
Sorry?
Well, I've got to stay overnight.
You what?
Look, this isn't a big deal. You know, these things work like this. You've got to woo new clients, take them out for a nice meal, stay...
You knew it was overnight, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Look, I was as surprised as you were when Joe told me.
Of course you knew, Karen. You just thought you'd work on me a bit. Till I agreed. And then just slip it in last minute.
That isn't true. What? Why are you getting so steamed up? Because what does it matter whether I'm away for 1 day or 2?
It's not the days I'm bothered about. It's the night in between.
You saying what I think you're saying? You think me and Joe have got something planned, is that it? Do you know what? I knew it! I knew you were flipping lying.
What are you talking about now?
You! Making out you've got over all the jealousy stuff.
Well, I had, Karen. Until this turned up. I mean, what do you expect me to think? You tell me there's nothing going on, and then you arrange to spend the night with him in a hotel?
For heaven's sake, we're in separate rooms.
Oh, you would say that, wouldn't you?
What's the point? You know, you're determined to believe what you want to believe.
Where are you going now?
I'm going to finish packing because I'm going to go on this trip, whether you like it or not.
All packed?
Yeah. Look, come here. This is a business trip, right? That's all it is. Oh, Steve, I love you.
I've seen you together. I've seen the way you look at each other. You've even said yourself you find him attractive.
Have you never found another woman attractive? Does that mean you're going to go and have an affair with her?
You're spending the night in a hotel together. It's a bit different.
For work, baby, work.
Well, then there's no contest, is there?
What do you mean?
What's more important to you, Karen? Climbing your precious career ladder or our marriage?
Both.
Well, that's not good enough. I want you to choose.
No, why should I? If I was a fella, I wouldn't have to.
Well, I'll tell you what. Seeing as you're finding it so difficult, I'll make it easier for you, shall I? You go on this business trip, don't bother coming back.
What?
You heard. If you go, it's over. You're off, then?
That's right.
Not heard a word I said last night?
Yes, Steve, I heard what you said, but you didn't mean it.
Oh, yes, I did.
Look, it's just a business trip. That is it, and everything else is in your head. You don't put your marriage on the line for a stupid business trip.
So don't go, then.
It's not me who's playing games here, Steve.
Oh, you think I'm playing games, do you? I know you. I know Carter. I've got eyes in my head. Look at me. I'm not messing about. I don't want to lose you. But I can see you moving further and further away. If I don't stop this now... Look, don't go.
It's only work.
Karen, you walk out that door and you're not coming back.
Don't try and blackmail me, eh, babe? You should know by now that doesn't work.
You look nice.
What's that?
It's a car.
Yeah, well, if you can afford that, then we should put your rent up.
Yeah, well, it's hired, isn't it?
Oh, bit early for a dirty weekend, isn't it? Does your husband know about this?
So, what are we waiting for?
So there's no rush. We've got plenty of time. Hey, get this. The wipers know when it's raining and turn themselves on automatically.
It's fascinating.
I'll tell you what, I might just get myself one of these.
Yeah, Joe, can we just go now?
Yep. Your wish is my command.
Right, Steve.
Oh, not now, Leslie. She's turned her phone off. No, why she turned her phone off?
Well, what do you want to phone her for anyway? She'll be in the pub having a dinner.
She's in Wolverhampton.
She's doing in Wolverhampton.
She's at a trade fair with Joe Carter.
Oh, right.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
No, come on, if you've got something to say it.
Got nothing to say.
We'll go to the pub.
Hey, steady on.
Sorry, Mike. Listen, you don't know what hotel Joe Carter's in, do you, in Wolverhampton?
Why? What's it got to do with you?
It's just that Karen's mobile's on the blink. I need to get in touch with her.
West Hope Court.
West Hope Court. Thank you.
What are you doing?
It's child locks. Stops kids throwing themselves out when you're on the motorway.
Anyone would think you'd never been in a car before.
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean, what's wrong with me?
Well, all you've done is moan and whinge all morning. Most I've had out of you is a scowl.
Would you want a smile? Because I can show you a smile.
Go on, then. Oh, great. You know something? You got a lovely smile, you. So open and sincere. Look, you wouldn't even be here if Micah wanted to come. You know, this is a great opportunity for us.
What do you mean for us?
Underworld, the trade fair. Play our cards right, we could get a few contracts out of this. What did you think I meant?
Nothing.
You thought I meant us, didn't you? Me and you.
Please don't do this.
You think I brought you here to seduce you? Wrong. Because if I was going to seduce you, I'd have taken you somewhere much nicer than this. Come on, let's check in.
Hi, yeah, I'd like to speak to one of your residents, please. It's a Mrs. Karen MacDonald. She's got a room booked there for tonight. Yeah, well, there's some kind of rag trade conference going on there, isn't there? Yeah, well, she's in that. Well, have you got one under the name of Joe Carter? No, I don't want to talk to him. Look, let me get this right. You've got a room booked under Joe Carter, but there isn't a room booked under Karen MacDonald. Right, thank you.
We're early. They'll be here soon, so what's the matter?
No, nothing's the matter.
Hey, so did you get a buzz today?
Yeah, it was good.
Come on, it was better than good. You and me would make a great team. And I reckon we impressed a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah. Listen, Mike is the old face of Underworld. It's you and me, we're the future. I don't think you've got any idea how far you can go.
If I stick close to you.
Is that such a bad thing? So why have you gone cold on me all of a sudden?
Because maybe I'm sick of playing games.
Me too.
Evening, Joe.
Here we go. You all right, fellas? Listen, I'll get the drinks in. You're one behind. Remember, no one goes to bed sober tonight.
Should we not go through to the bar?
Yeah, in a minute.
I could get used to this.
Eureka!
What?
This is the first real smile I've seen from you all day. Now, come on. Look me in the eye and tell me you've not had a good time.
I had a good time.
Yeah, me too. Do you want to know something? You look fantastic.
Do you?
You know you do.
Well, you don't look so bad yourself.
I think...
What do you think?
I think that it'd be a crying shame for a gorgeous woman like you to go to sleep alone tonight.
Really?
Really? What do you think?
I think... I should go home.
You what?
I should go home.
Yeah, no, I heard you the first time.
I can't stay, John. If I stay... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go home.
You serious? We've still got business to do.
No, so you can handle that. Look, you don't need me.
Karen, we're in the middle of Wolverhampton. How are you going to get home tonight? It's too late for a train.
I'll get a bus or a taxi.
Oh, a taxi home
Yeah.
to Manchester.
Yes. I'm gonna get my stuff. Oh, sorry. Give my apologies to the others.
I can't believe you said that. I'll open a bottle of wine.
Okay. Hey, it's nice here.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, I was planning on getting totally plastered anyway.
Yeah, well, there's still plenty of time.
Aren't you? There was no one to get plastered with. Where's Vic when you need him?
Who's Vic?
Doesn't matter.
We are all right here, aren't we? I mean, no one's going to walk in on us or anything.
No. No. No chance of that. Actually, do you want me to tell you something?
What?
Right now, my wife is in a hotel room in Wolverhampton with her boss.
All right. Oh, you poor thing. Still, do you know what that makes me?
What?
Revenge.
I'm gonna get a glass of water. Do you want one?
Please.
Steve, it's me. Where are you? Steve? You there? Look, I'm in a taxi on my way home. I should be back in about... how long, mate? About half an hour, maybe less, so, Right, well, see you
Julie!
later.
Julie, get up! Come on, quick! Look, I'm sorry to rush you.
Yeah, well, it's not the first time tonight, is it?
What? Was it no good?
Well, it's fine until you started your Sergeant Major routine. Right, that's it. Up you get. Don't get me wrong. Once expecting breakfast in bed, but talk about wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Look, my wife is going to walk through that door any minute.
Yeah, and you can still behave like a gentleman. Besides, I like a bit of danger, me. I find it a right turn on.
Julie.
All right, I'm going. You can order me a taxi.
A taxi?
Well, you don't expect me to walk home. Don't tell me you ain't got a number.
I'm not phoning one of our cabs. Anyone might see. Here, I'll give you a tenner for a taxi.
I'm not taking your money off you. That really would be the final straw. It's not far. I'll walk.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Hiya, it's me.
Well, what are you doing home?
Nothing like a nice warm welcome.
Oh, I thought you said you had to stay overnight. That your job depended on it.
Yeah, well, I thought that you might be pleased to see me. Fuss you made over me going in the first place.
Well, it didn't stop you though, did it? Me making a fuss. Asking you not to put your job before our marriage.
If my job was more important than my marriage, I wouldn't have spent over 100 quid in a taxi ride home.
You spent 100 quid on another taxi firm?
Well, I could hardly phone streetcars, could I, and get Les to bring me all the way from Wolverhampton?
Well, why didn't you get a train?
And what, and get home at 2 o'clock in the morning, Steve?
What's the big rush? That's what I want to know.
Because I wanted to come home.
Well, I thought you said you couldn't come home. That you had clients to entertain.
Yes, well, I wanted to be with you.
Oh, yeah, likely story.
Steve!
Well, it's a bit suspicious, you've got to admit. First of all, you're desperate to go, and then you're desperate to come home again.
Yeah, well, we had a brilliant day. We did loads of business. And I just didn't want to talk shop all night, all right?
So what did Carter have to say about this?
Well, he wanted me to stay, obviously.
Well, you usually do what he says.
No, I don't.
Shall I tell you what I think's happened?
Just told you what happened.
I think you and Loverboy have had a row. Why else would you get in a cab in the middle of the night?
Don't believe I'm hearing this.
I know you were sharing a room.
No, we weren't.
I phoned the hotel. I asked to be put through to your room. Only there wasn't a room in the name of MacDonald. There was a room in the name of Carter, though. An executive double, properly.
Yes, and there was a room under the name of Baldwin as well, which is where I was.
You what?
My room was booked in Mike's name.
You liar.
No, Steve, listen, Mike was meant to go, but he couldn't, so Joe asked me, therefore the rooms would be booked under Mike and Joe, wouldn't they?
There's more to this than meets the eye.
No, Steve, there isn't. We went out, we had a meal with clients, and then I wanted to come home to you. End of story. Oh, Steve, it is one thing having a go at me for stopping out, but having a go at me for coming home as well. I mean, that's just mad by even your flipping standards. I wish I'd have just stayed in Wolverhampton.
Oh, babe, don't say that. I'm glad you're back.
Really? Got a funny way of showing it. Do you know, if you'd raced down the motorway to be with me, then I'd be really chuffed.
Yeah. I know.
Well, what do I get? Flaming Inquisition? It's not on, Steve.
Look, it's not my fault. I can't get you and Carter out my head.
Well, it's about time you did. Baby, if I'd slept with someone, then you'd know about it straight away. I'd be so disgusted with myself, I'd probably give myself away, and I couldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing tonight?
Me, nothing.
Were you waiting when I rang?
Well, I was in the bath. I couldn't hear the phone.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why shouldn't I be?
'Cause you're acting weirdy. Mind you, what's new? Oh, I could do with a drink. Have we got any wine in, baby?
There's a bottle open. Hang on. Listen, you've had a long day. Why don't you put your feet up?
Mwah. Now that is more like it. No, we can't go on like this, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
Look, this is important. Listen to me.
I am listening to you. There we go. One glass of wine.
You know, you like Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know what you're going to be like from one minute to the next.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm going to change, I promise. In the meantime, why don't I run your bath and we'll go to bed?
You've got to trust me, Steve. Because if we can't trust each other, then we've got nothing. Who's been in this bed?
No one.
It's not my perfume that pillar stinks of. That's blonde hair, Steve.
I am waiting for an explanation.
Well, it's not what you think.
No?
No, of course not. Look, are you sure it's blonde hair? I mean,
I'm not colourblind and I'm not stupid.
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know how it got there.
Oh, try, Steve. Please try, because if you...
Look, it might be a grey hair. I'm not being funny, but I mean, it happens to us all.
You slept with someone in our bed.
No.
Don't lie to me. It's written all over your face.
No, I haven't.
Oh, cheated in school.
Sweet.
Get off! Don't touch me. Because it all makes sense now, doesn't it? Why, well, you wouldn't answer your phone. All the way home I'm thinking about you. Worrying about you. While you were...
I don't know what to say.
Well, start by telling me who your mystery blonde is.
You don't know her.
Well, how do you know her? How long's this been going on?
There's nothing going on. I only met her tonight.
Fast mover, is she?
Look, it was a one-off. I regretted it as soon as it happened. I chucked her out.
Did you know?
Look, I felt really down. You saw the state I was in when you left this morning.
Don't make this my fault!
I'm just trying to explain.
No, you're not. You're trying to squirm out of it like the low life scum that you are.
Look, I thought there was something going on between you and Joe. I still do.
Don't you dare accuse me of doing something after what you've just done.
Look, I'm just trying to explain. When I rang the hotel and there wasn't even a room in your name, I put 2 and 2 together.
I made 5.
I was gutted. I've never felt so upset in my life.
So you went out. You picked somebody up. You brought them back here and had sex in our bed.
Look, I was upset. I was desperate. I thought me and you were finished.
Well, we have now.
Look, Karen, I'm not trying to excuse what I've done. No way. But I promise you, the only reason I slept with somebody else is because I thought you were sleeping with...
No! No! Have you heard yourself? You slept with someone to get back at me for something I hadn't done.
I didn't do this out of spite. It wasn't like that.
Oh, what was it like? Are you that pathetic? Does our marriage mean nothing to you?
Our marriage means everything to me. You mean everything to...
You've got a funny way of showing it.
Look, what I did was stupid. It was wrong. But I can make it up to you, I promise.
Don't think so, Steve.
Where are you going?
I don't want to be in the same room as you.
Karen! Karen, don't go. Where are you going to go? We need to talk.
No.
Look, I've been a lunatic lately. I know that.
Like tonight. I'm going to go at me after what you've done.
Look, I've told you I can change, and I mean it.
Well then, tell me this. If I hadn't have found out, would you have told me?
I wanted to. I was too ashamed.
No, not in a million years. And all the time you would have been banging on about me and Joe. I know, right?
Look, Karen, I know I've upset you. But don't do anything drastic, please.
I meant what I said. If we can't trust each other, then we've got nothing now. Get out of my way.
But you can't trust me. It was a one-off, I swear.
Get out of my way.
Karen at the bus stop.
Looks like for you.
What's she doing?
Waiting for a bus.
I think she's crying.
Big deal.
I don't be like that. Come on, let's see if she's all right. Karen? You all right, love?
No.
What's the matter?
Where would you care?
Oh, charming. I've come over here to help you. I don't know why I bothered now.
Sorry.
Have you had a row with Steve?
Why don't you go back over, eh? Try and sort it out.
He's right, Karen. You can't stay out here all night.
I don't want to go back in the flat.
Karen, listen.
No, Janice, I've finished with him. I've left him for good.
Love, here.
Right, I'll get off to work then.
OK, love, yeah, you get off.
Right, bye, love. Bye, Karen.
He's just saying ta-ra.
Mick, cheers, you know, because I've landed on you like this.
Yeah, no problem. Listen, I hope things sort themselves out.
You've not touched your tea.
No, sorry, John.
You really should eat something, you know. Are you coming to work?
What am I going to do, Janice?
You're going to stay here with us and see what happens.
I can't put on you because you've got no space as it is.
Well, if you can stand it, we can.
Look, cheers, because I know we haven't seen eye to eye and you're a mate.
See you later.
Oh, have a nice time in Wolverhampton, Mr. Carter.
Look, just get on with your work, will you, Fizz?
Only Karen's not in. Hey, you haven't gone and left her on the way back, have you?
Told you, ain't I? So, where is Karen anyway?
I haven't seen her at all today.
Oh, she must have blown him out.
Right, Ailey, you sort this lot out. I'll give Karen a ring, see where she is.
I wouldn't bother, Mr. Carter. She's not well, actually.
You never said.
You never asked.
So, what's the problem?
She didn't say. Just she's feeling a bit under weather and thought she'd give work a miss. She asked me to tell you, though, when you came in.
Okay. Right, well, get on with your work, then.
Hey, how come you know so much about Karen's business? It's not as if you're mates, is it?
Well, maybe she rang everybody else and there were nobody in.
Coming to the pub, Jan?
I'll see you there. I'm popping back to the flat first.
Is anyone else coming to the pub?
I'm off to Calf.
Can I join you? Where's your girl?
Yep, Janice. So, what's the score with Karen, then?
Like I told you, she's not feeling very well.
And, that's all there is to it.
Why? Should there be more?
Well, you tell me.
It's not my business to tell you.
So, if I went round to her flat now, she'd be in, would she?
No.
So where, then?
Look, it's best just left for a minute, OK?
Yeah, if you say so.
I do.
Oh, our lost leader has returned. What a momentous few moments I'm having.
Save it, Eileen. I'm not in the mood.
Oh, nasty hangover's still got its claws in you.
Look, if you must know, Karen's left me.
Left you?
Yes, as in walked away. Scarpered, done a runner.
When?
Last night.
Why?
She found out I had a one-night stand.
A real one-night stand or just a snog in a cupboard?
A genuine, gold-plated one, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm really shocked, Steve. I mean, what made you do something as daft as that?
Because she's doing exactly that with Joe Carter.
What, and she said as much?
Well, no, she wouldn't know, would she?
Well, she might not if she's innocent.
Oh, there's no way she's innocent, Eileen. I can see it in her face.
Yeah, well, until you know for sure, it doesn't give you the right to go picking up other women.
Oh, don't you start.
You OK?
Yeah. How was work?
Well, Joe was asking after you.
Did you say out?
I told him you weren't well.
So then what did he say?
Well, he said he were going to phone you, but I told him not to. Have you seen Steve?
No. It's a good job now.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. You don't want to be doing out you're going to regret.
Yeah, well, I wish I'd have done something I regretted. Then at least I'd be the same as that cheating little scum.
You don't mean that?
No, I do, because it would have been really easy, Janice. But what do? Go running home showing what a good little wife I am? What do I find? In our bed, Janice. I mean, they did it in our bed.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Karen. You didn't deserve that.
No, I didn't. And I didn't think you'd do that to me. I really didn't think you'd do that to me.
Oh! Eileen, come on. No. Listen, you'll have a drink with me, won't you, love? Jay, can I have another scotch, please? And I'll have a gin tonic for my old mate.
Can you just hold back on that, shall we, please?
Oh, come on. You'll have a drink with me, won't you?
I'm on my way home, and I think you've had more than enough.
What? Why have you come into a pub if you're not going to have a drink, Eileen? Karen hasn't been after me, has she?
Sadly, no. But I still think it's time that you laid off the booze and went home.
Oh, is that why you've come in here? To see if I'm all right? That's very sweet of you, Eileen. I didn't even know that you cared.
Yeah, well, I still can't believe what you've done.
Don't forget what she's done.
Yeah, well, getting drunk's not going to solve anything.
Oh, say with a lecture, Eileen, please.
Yeah, I'll have a pint, please, Shelley, love.
I'll get that, Shelley. I'll have a scotch as well.
Steve, don't you think we should just go, eh?
What? Just when it's getting interesting.
Cheers.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I mean, you've had me wife, haven't you? You may as well have a pint on me and all.
You what?
Oh, turn it in, Carter. I know she's round at yours.
Karen? No. No, Steve, she's not.
Oh, really? Oh, we'll go and have a look then, shall we?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Shall we go now?
Oh, he's good, Eileen. Almost convincing.
Steve, she's not at my flat. I've not seen her all day. In fact, I've not seen her since she left me in Wolverhampton last night to come home to you, all right?
You're lying, Carter.
Look, she's not been in the factory all day. You can ask Janice.
Janice?
Yeah. Janice told me she wasn't coming into work. And I'll tell you something. You ought to consider yourself a very lucky man. Because Karen's a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Who you fancy?
Yeah, you're right, I do. And I can tell you a lot of other men who fancy her and all. Except she's not interested in other men, is she? I can tell you that from personal
So
experience.
don't tell me you haven't tried it on with her, Carter.
Oh, I've tried it on, all right, Steve. And do you know what? She's not interested. So instead of standing there getting legless, why don't you go out and find her? Before someone else does.
You see, when I split up with Les, I weren't bothered about that house. I just wanted out of there. But it's not same for you, love.
How come?
Well, your Steve's the one that's done the dirty, right? But you're the one keeping on the mate's sofa. I mean, that's not right, is it?
It's not as simple as that, Janice.
You're married, love. You're entitled to half his worldly goods.
Flat's rented.
Well, that don't matter. I tell you, you'd rather be living there than in some poky little hole like this.
Pokey. Is that a hint? Am I in the way?
No, I'm just saying. Hang on to the bricks and mortar.
Yeah, well, I can't think about that now. What am I going to say to the girls at work? What am I going to say to Joe?
Saying out.
Oh, come on. You know what they're like. They're going to know something's up.
Don't worry about it. Have some brekkie. Settle your stomach.
This is me brekkie.
Steve, phone.
Not now, Eileen. Karen! 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 Don't be like that. I know I deserve it.
Should think you do, you manky dog.
Right. What is going on?
Sewing, packing, chatting, same as usual.
You and Steve?
What's that got to do with work, Joe?
Karen, Steve thinks you're stopping at mine. Look, what's happened? You can't tell us, you know.
I've left him.
Why?
Because while I was getting in a taxi from the trade fair to tell him how much I loved him, he was showing how much he loved me by sleeping with some slapper.
You're joking, aren't you? No, of course you're not, look. I don't know what I say. Karen, I feel really sorry for you, but you know how I feel. If there's anything I can do, I mean, I could cook you dinner. We could talk.
Or will you give it a rest, Joe? I don't need it. And by the way, this doesn't mean that I'm on the market. I won't be rebounding into you.
That's not what I meant.
No, this is all your fault anyway.
My fault? Oh, how'd you work that one out, Karen?
Because if you weren't sniffing round me, then me and Steve would be just fine.
Karen. Karen!
Come on, Janice. Goss, now.
What goss?
Karen, there is something definitely going on.
I know now.
You mean you're saying now? How come you're so pally anyway? Has she won the lottery?
Do you think she'd be here if she won lottery?
If I won the lottery, I'd still come to work for a minute.
What about you, Hayley? You normally know more than you let on.
Karen won't want us discussing her problems.
Ah, so she has got problems then. I knew it. I knew there was something wrong. She's done it with Carter, hasn't she? I bet you. Come on, fiver. Any takers?
This! I really don't think you should be talking like that.
I'll get it. Hello, Karen McDonald's phone. Oh, it's you. Steve.
Karen, we need to talk. Look, we can speak here or in the Rovers. But I'm not going away.
Hey, sounds like a Barney.
Get us a pint in, I'll catch you up.
Come on, you. Let's leave them to it. I'll get drinks in.
What, I missed this?
Come on, will you?
Please.
Come on then, let's hear it. I'm really sorry. She meant nothing to me. I've been really stupid. Is that what you want to say to me?
Karen, don't, please. We can't throw away our marriage like this.
Why not? Because you did. Idiot.
Karen.
No, and don't follow me because we've got nothing to talk about.
What are you looking at, Captain Scarlet? Come on, gloat, have we?
Hey, it's got nothing to do with me, Steve. It's to do with you and some tart, all
I
right?
suggest you walk away, Carter. Before I wipe that look off your face.
Come on, Janice, I tell you everything. I told you all about what me and Kurt got up to last night.
I know. I wish she hadn't. Or having me dinner.
I'm sure that Karen's got enough on her plate without you delving.
Why don't you ask her if you're that interested?
Look, you lot want to know just as much as I do. Anyway, I don't need to ask her because Janice knows. Come on, Jan, don't be so tight.
I'm not being tight. She'll tell you if she wants you to know.
And I don't.
You never had secrets like this when you were one of the girls?
This has got nothing to do with being one of the girls. So why don't you all keep your greasy noses out? Because it's got nothing to do with anybody.
Yeah, we know that. So what? Since when did that stop us?
I've left Steve.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry, Karen.
I knew it. You lot, you all owe me money. I said you've done it with Carter.
Nobody bet with you.
Yeah, that's because you all knew you'd lose.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut, Fizz? Because I haven't done anything with Joe.
Haven't you?
No. It's Steve that's been playing away. I need a favour.
Yeah, come in. You better shut the door.
No, thanks. I'll leave it open. Every time I go out of earshot, people start talking about me.
What's the favour?
I need to get off early.
Sure. Are you annoyed at me? Look, I'm sorry if it sounded like I was coming on to you. I don't want us to fall out. I want you to know that, as a friend, I'll be around for you, that's all.
Right, thanks.
Well, go on then. Your turn.
What?
Well, normally when two people have had a bit of a row, one of them gives in a bit, then, well, the other one gives in a bit in exchange, and it's like a ritual, isn't it? It's part of making up.
Right, thanks for that. Perhaps that's where I'm going wrong, Guy.
I'm waiting.
Right, I'm sorry. I should never have said that me and Steve breaking up was your fault.
I don't believe this.
What?
Well, That sounds very like an apology, what, coming from you?
Shut up.
Nice to see you smiling again. So listen, if you need me, you know where I am, OK?
Yeah.
Karen? Are you back?
Yeah, right.
Changed the locks?
Not as stupid as you look.
Well, why have you done that?
Second thoughts. Maybe you are.
Karen, I love you. Nothing's worth it without you. I can't believe I've done this to us.
Look, I know you're sorry. And I know you regret it, but it's just not gonna make a difference, Steve.
People get over worse than this. We're good together. We can get over what's happening. You know why I did it?
No, I didn't think you'd do that to me.
Karen, I'm begging you. Please don't leave me.
I'm not leaving you. I am chucking you out. Now get your stuff and get out!
Karen, please don't do this to me.
The bet's off. Steve, the marriage is over. We've both lost.
I can't believe you.
No! Get out! I said get out! Cheating! Lies! Stop backing out of my life!
Well, where is it? Here, ask him.
Patience, lad, he's here somewhere.
350, love, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't help noticing a locksmith's van parked outside your flat yesterday.
Well, I had to change the locks.
Oh, really? Why's that?
I just lost my keys.
Oh, I see. Well, don't forget, you are required to supply your landlady with a copy of the new set.
Yes, and the landlady's perfectly capable of asking for one herself. Just drop one off when it's convenient.
I will, cheers. Hiya.
You're right, love.
Yeah, sorry, it's a tip.
Me and Mick were wondering if you fancied Rovers tonight.
No, I don't know.
Well, it might do you good.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, did you think that were him just then?
Who?
Who? I'm sorry if I disappointed you.
You haven't disappointed me. Why would I want to see him?
Well, you don't know what he's got to say yet,
Oh,
do you?
changed your tune, have you, Janice?
Well, it's easy for me to start mouthing off, isn't it? He's not my husband.
Well, then what? Should I just forgive him?
Folk do. You can forgive out, you know. Especially if you do believe it's only a one-night stand, like he says. Do you?
I don't know. I know how he's left me feeling, and he ain't gonna do this to me again.
Well, good for you, love.
You saw all this coming, didn't you?
Of course not.
Oh, come on. No one round here thought we had a future, only me.
Listen, you two had as much chance as anyone.
You know what's really hit me in all this? All Steve's talk about being unfaithful, he wasn't talking about me, he was talking about him. He didn't even care about me, and I was just so stupid, I haven't even seen it.
Hey, come on. Being cheated on does not make you stupid, love.
Oh, I am though, Janice. Because even after all this, I still love him, don't I?
Hello. Hello, Emily. Hello, Rita.
What's up? Do you think he's going to come over?
I hope not.
Right, my show to reckon.
All right, love, Tar. What are you going to do?
Don't know.
Listen, love. I'm hardly one to say stand by your man, but you just have a think. You don't want to make things worse than what they already are.
How can they be, Janice?
I dreamed of being on my own, mate. And then I were. Skint, lonely, and looking forward to finding my next bloke.
Yeah, you did though, didn't you?
Look, if you've got something worth hanging on to, Karen, do yourself a favour.
You all right?
Hiya. Can we,
Hey, come on, you. We're getting off, aren't we? Here's your coat.
Cheers, love.
See you later, Karen.
Oh, yeah, see you, Karen.
See you, Jen.
See you, mate.
You took your time.
It's touch courage.
Courage. What for?
I was scared, wasn't I?
What of?
Messing it up like last time. Karen, I'd do anything to put this right.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know you are.
I know we can get through this.
That's what worries me.
Hey?
Yeah, we'll get over it. But then in a month or a year, who's to say you're not going to do the same thing to me again?
Promise?
No, because you promised me in the registry office and I believed you. Only next time, Steve, we could have kids or anything, and then it's not just going to be the locks that I'm changing. That'd be my whole life in bits, and I can't let you do that to me. I want to believe, but from now on, I only bet on certainties.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm getting out if I still can.
Usual, isn't it, having play at school holidays? Is it a big part he's got your credit?
Yeah, the lead. That's why he's been working so hard. It's not surprising he's come down with something. Just hope he's better for tonight.
True flipping thing.
Hey, steady on, Kaz. Don't get Baldwin's knickers in a twist.
Why don't you sort it out then first? Excuse me, there's no need to take it out on me.
Give her a break, eh?
It's not me, Steve's been...
Hey, is she all right?
Yeah.
Well, she don't look it.
Maybe she wants to be alone.
You see the roster?
Streetcars, can you hold the line, please? What do you mean, how do you spell it? High Street, hurt eye. Just call me when you've cleared. And if you've come in here just to stand around and feel sorry for yourself, I'm going to have to kill you.
Eileen, listen, if that...
Streetcars. Yeah, where? I could do that in 25 minutes. No. Bernie, just tell me when you're clear, because your next pickup's got a train to catch. What?
No, I'm sorry, if that car dealer from Inkerman Street phones, can you just bump them to the top of the list, you know, sweeten them up?
Oh, well, I'm really in the mood to sweeten them up, you know. Dev 4 drivers down.
Is our player manager on the bench, is he? Don't tell me personal issues interfering with business again.
And you got shops to run, Dev.
They're running perfectly smoothly, thank you, but that's because I don't let the green-eyed monster take control of my life. 4 drivers down with bad business.
Yeah, well, it wasn't me that sacked Les.
Streetcars? Is he not outside, love? Oh. Well, what time was your train?
I've a bit of shopping to do, Jan.
Fizz? What? Do you fancy a quickie? Oh, talking of quickies.
Where is she?
Alden at Newen.
Karen.
I think the boss called her back.
Big Mike.
Joe, they must be bang at it by now. Couldn't just be working. Go on, go in and accuse her like you did before.
Want time off.
And all I'm saying is, if you need time to, I don't know, talk to him or sort...
Talk to him. I don't care if I never see him again.
Listen, I don't mean to interfere, but what you said the other day about Steve getting it wrong about us, well, that's the downside of your boss being your mate, innit? But there's an upside and all, you know. I mean, maybe I can make things easier for you.
Time off would just mean more time for him to follow me around grovelling.
Okay. Well, I'm only checking. Remember, I'm there for you, all right? If you need anything, just...
I'm fine. But thanks.